Is locked in, and LS is unhappy. Just another great target that will be. It's going to be difficult for him to hop onto the Aphelios, and now the Aphelios has a lot of protectors to get in the way at the same time. You have the Urgot, the Nautilus, and Aatrox is not going to have a free in through them. So
they'll never win a straight up team fight. It will never. There is 3 Fear Beyond Death targets. There is no way for Lee Sin to get onto any of those champions. Urgot can stop Lee Sin. Zoe will put him to sleep. Nautilus is going to lock him up. Aphelios is going to say thanks.
Yeah, you're dead.
Aatrox is on red side, so the fact that AFREECA is on blue means it's so much easier also to turtle later. And then you move into the ban phase, and things would end up being fine because the opponents already showed a very committed theme to their comp that is really hard to pivot out of before B5.
Yeah. It seems like T1 kind of took a very different approach. They said, oh, okay, you have another squishy. There's the Nautilus, but instead of trying to outrange you and go along with what we've already picked, let's go for stuff that can pick Aphelios / Nidalee and hopefully eliminate one target immediately. At least that's my read on what they're thinking, you know? Or I don't know. We saw Kiana one time. That makes a little bit more sense. This is a little bit interesting. The two junglers are going to run into each other. Cuz going to get that damage down, but Cuz is in their jungle, so he has to immediately evacuate. As well, taking a bit of damage there was Fly, actually. Seemed to lose the trade in doing it. But.
That is such a pretty Nidalee skin, by the way.
Yeah.
I always bring... Oh!
Not quite on point.
Really
Imagine if
close.
he had landed that with the Zoe follow-up. Could have been deadly. Got some nerfs to both sides. It's mainly just a numbers thing. But the way that the two champions interact isn't going to change too much after some of those nerfs. As Faker's going to be caught here, actually. See you later. Fear Beyond Death. That's going to be first blood already to Keen in the top lane. And let me tell you guys, if you don't know Keen, you don't want to feed this guy. Especially on a champion like Urgot. He's going to be having a lot of fun after picking up that first blood.
Well, I mean, it's already a 1,000 gold lead here for AFREECA. Oh, man.
Leona feels not so happy running into the Aphelios already. Tried to get a very damage, as we're going to see how Faker got caught here.
So they see Faker going for the honey fruit. He's feeling a little bit hungry. He ends up getting
before the game.
put to sleep. And honestly, I mean, Keen just casting the ultimate very early. Fear Beyond Death put Faker into the grinder.
Work onto that Ocean Drake, although there's a ton of pings onto it, so AFREECA absolutely no.
Yeah, and Teddy's in a very awkward spot. You can see the effort. Doesn't really know what he wants to do. I think they're just going to give it up, or I can't. Yeah, it looks like they're just going to give it up. So a little bit surprising. And really good wards by T1 is keeping tabs on everything. Meanwhile, Teddy just farming up his tier right now with his Sheen. And it seems like we have a rotation for the Herald, but this can get very, very scary. Efforts here as well, though.
Yeah, trying to get this 4v3 going, and he is on vision. Trying to poke the eye here. It's going to go down to 72, and just trying to steal that was a bit of a mistake as he goes down. And they're going to hand that one over to Cuz, who now, against no jungler.
Very close. As Aphelios setting up a turret. And I have no idea how that landed. That was cheating. What was that?
He has a very thin...
Oh!
Oh, he wasn't able to get over the wall. He's going to have to flash here, but he actually flashes north.
Yep.
Interesting. He didn't want to get rooted by Mystic, it appears. Maybe ulted and then rooted, he probably would have been followed up on.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of a lead, right? And that must have come from Keen's roams, right? He went bottom side to pick up the first blood, and then he also went there to get the flash from Faker on the follow-up. So it does make sense, but it's not really that big of a lead, as you were eventually alluding to. And yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, and it looks like actually, yeah, it's just going to be the Infernal given over for free to AFREECA. So
yeah, pushing mid, pushing bot. And they might actually get a decent engage here. Effort doesn't have flash right now. He's going to get knocked up.
Yeah.
Stopwatch will save him for just a small moment in time, but he gets sniped by Aphelios out of all people as Cuz tries to kick to keep this one going. A decent amount of burst damage onto Spirit. But there we go. We got the trouble bubble onto the Ezreal, who has nothing. He's going to get bursted down immediately. And how about another kill to the Aphelios? Let's add on to the years. Why not? He is now 2-0.
Yeah, read his stat line.
Yeah.
He's got a 200 gold bounty. He's 2-0-0.
How is that even possible? Someone take a picture quick. Like, this doesn't happen. This only happens.
He manages to do it. It's a testament to his own ability as a player.
Yeah. This is, he drafted himself into a corner, essentially. Not saying it was Cuz's decision, but it's... We're seeing it before our eyes. Exactly what you were talking about in the pick ban. The difficulty of Lee Sin into Aphelios, not to mention all of Aphelios' friends. And now that the Aphelios comp is getting ahead, they're just feeling better and better. I mean, you're looking at Ezreal.
We're going to have to see. The other thing is that Kana, with the Death Dance first, he will have access to the CDR. Oh, man. Effort having to flash away.
And he still might be in trouble. Has to blow his own ult to get out of harm's way.
And I don't think that... Oh, no.
Okay, now we got Lee Sin, who got slept up. And there it is, the pick and the burst that they have on these melee champions that can't even get close. It's sad to watch if you're a Lee Sin player. This is like a doomsday draft for you. Not feeling very good about it. And so, I mean, just like that, it seemed like nothing really was happening. Effort walks forward a little bit too much, and all of a sudden, the entire map is now being controlled by AFREECA.
Yeah, I mean, things just continue to get worse. You have Faker Split pushing up in top lane. I mean, he is getting a lot of damage onto that turret, but Mountain Drake's going to go over to AFREECA, and Fly is about to fly up here into top lane, and Faker, if he gets tagged, he's dead. But it looks like Fly's not even going to actually... Oh, no.
Tried for it.
Yeah. I didn't quite seize, though. A little bit of value here. And the thing is that, remember, Ezreal does not build 10.
Yeah.
So, Mountain Drakes is something that he really, really hates because he just relies on base damage to get behind the opponent, whereas Blue Side Lee Sin, you can, I wish I could draw on the minimap right now, you can utilize much more of the jungle.
Oh boy, here we go. Fear Beyond Death, they're just chomping him down from such long range, and they don't even need that ultimate. Mystic just gonna walk forward, and T1 kinda, you know, the game's not over, but wow.
And, you know, good intention. He's hoping to try to get something. You gotta be real careful against that gun setup that Aphelios has right now. He's just getting himself a shield. He swaps over to Twitch.
Yeah. Did you see them both try to ultimate Mystic and they didn't even make it through the shield?
Yeah.
Well, there's the engage. It did, and
that's very big.
Cuz is able to hop away. And AFREECA still have position though on the Drake.
Phalanx right now and just move into the mountain.
Yeah.
And as long as you protect Mr. 200, everything is going to be A-okay. And again, Mystic, yes, Twitch enabled.
It's going to be an easy take. And already, that's going to come into effect for the potential fight that's going to break out here. T1 really want to take a fight right now.
I don't know what T1 are hoping to achieve here.
They're desperate for a fight, but look at this. Trying to fight front to back, but Kana's got a pretty decent angle here. Ben does have to get away as...
Oh,
like
fake
that. Okay, he is going to have to flash the wall just to get away, and just barely not able to land that one was Fly. And after all of that, they're not able to really secure any kills. Leona's ultimate still on cooldown. Looks like T1 will just look to take this mid-tier 1.
T1's going to get the mid-tier 1, but it was another mountain going over, so Soul Point is being threatened. And with 12%... Yeah, sure.
Stana, where it's like, you can AoE. And
yeah. Oh, no,
Okay, they're gonna burn the flash and the cleanse here, but still having trouble getting on top of that champion, as down will go the Leona just like that. The follow-up there was pretty intense. It was 4v5, by the way, as they're able to pull that off. And now Kana in a bit of trouble. Fear Beyond Death is going to be flashed. But Keen's still full health, and they have GLP. Oh man,
gone.
He's dead. See ya. Down he does go. That's 2 for none right away. And they pretty much can do whatever they want. I think they'll just run at the Baron and try to zone away Cuz.
Well, now they're going to go over to the Baron. They're going to kill the Blast Cone. They're not Fnatic. You can watch them play later on tonight. As Cuz does manage to at least get the flash out of Fly. Oh, man.
What is going on? It's like one auto over the wall. Cuz is able to get a little bit of health back. All these Fear Beyonds.
Not a good look.
Yeah.
It's not a good look.
This is not, yeah. I don't know. Urgot's still strong, but you gotta hit some of those abilities.
This is the one way to lose the game, by the way, because there's 45 seconds to a mountain. They could just stop it, back up, let it reset.
Don't even.
Go to mountain. There's where people will say that the players aren't robots. You're damn right they're not robots, which is why T1 can't find an opening.
All right, well that's gonna go the way of AFREECA, and they pick up the Mountain Soul. Cuz desperately trying to get onto Mystic. He survives for so long. How is he not dead? Finally, 1,000 gold is going to go the way of Kana, but it just doesn't matter. All of Aphelios' friends are there to back him up. They're going to beat up the bullies and try to take him down, as Teddy is okay. Spirit getting pretty feisty. Doesn't quite land it there, but it does not matter. As AFREECA pick up the Mountain Soul, they take out the jungler, and maybe now they'll take the Baron.
Well, with Mountain Soul, it's going to be near impossible.
That's why drafts matter, boys and girls.
Well, they had a window to try to get ahead this game, and it would have been early and mid.
Effort's dead. Stay side casualty going down, I could say.
There's not a real way to resist this. Mystic, right now, he has Twitch enabled. And so he's looking for close quarter combat.
They're just going straight down.
Swaps over to Caitlyn.
They don't even need Baron. They're so tanky. All of Teddy's poke is negated. And he's really the only one poking. And there is the pick. And there is the kill. This game might just be over, as Mystic's still full health. He's beginning to just Tristana down a couple people in their base. And yeah, they're just going to go for it here. We do see the respawns trying to come in, but they don't have Ezreal, and he was their only hope. And that's going to do it. Mystic just going to take down yet another kill. And that will be the end of the game. They're not going to focus down the Nexus. They want to pad their KDAs, because who wouldn't want to? But there you go. GG, 14-2 was the kills. We saw 2 kills out of T1.